Hi guys, so welcome to a new video from me today. As you can see by the title, I'm going to be teaching you guys a skill that everybody needs to learn: how to move in silence. I hope you guys have been good. I've been chilling. As you know, I'm done with school, so I'm going to be able to make more videos for you guys. So how to move in silence, I think this is an important skill. A lot of us need to start adding into our lives, because I think it will save us so much stress, and you'll find you're not hearing your business outside, like your business isn't becoming public, and it's just allow you to chill out more, have a more relaxed life, because you're keeping your business to yourself and you're keeping your stuff private. So I'm gonna be giving you guys some tips. Number one, first thing, keep your personal business private. Okay, so this means anything that you feel like is personal to you, you don't want people knowing this information, because it's fragile information, sensitive information. Keep it private. This tip seems obvious, but at the same time, I think if it was that obvious, people's business wouldn't be just all over the place sometimes. So when I say personal information, I mean anything that has to do with it depends on you what you find personal. Anything that has to do with maybe your relationship status. If anything is changing in your personal life, for example, your relationship status, if you're about to be in a relationship, getting into a new relationship, if you're about to get married, if you're about to get engaged, if you're about to even get divorced, keep this to yourself till you're actually sure about what's going on in that area of your life. Keep that information private until you actually know what's happening. If you're a woman and you find out you're pregnant, keep that private first. I feel like that's the only time a lot of us apply moving in silence, is when we get pregnant and we want to find out if the baby is okay, if the baby is healthy, or what the gender of the baby is. That's the only time we keep quiet about stuff, because obviously that's that's information you want to be sure about before you start telling people. And I feel like we need to start applying that to other areas of our lives as well, in order to just have a bit more stability and security. So when you're finding out about the health of your baby, women usually tend to keep that private until they're actually 100% sure that the baby is okay, the baby is healthy, and they're going to be having a safe pregnancy, a healthy pregnancy. So I would say apply that to other areas of your life, your relationship, if you're getting married, like I said, if you just gotten engaged, or you feel like you're about to get engaged soon, let it all happen before you start telling people that, oh, this is happening, and then for some reason, and the reason I'm saying is that because sometimes we're not actually sure what's going to happen. So I say let things happen first, so that if it now doesn't work out, people aren't looking at you like, hello, people aren't just thinking you like talking and making noise, but then when it comes to the action, there are no results. Do you get what I mean? So it's like, let that guy propose first before you go and tell people you're getting married or you're getting engaged. Let him propose first. Let him actually wife you before you start telling people, oh, I think I have a boyfriend now. What else? If you're even getting divorced, get divorced first before you start telling people you're divorced now, because sometimes things aren't that straightforward, and we need time, we need privacy to allow things happen the way they're supposed to before we start letting people into our business and making our business public. So I'll say keep personal information that might be subject to change private first, until everything's kind of happened and you see that, okay, I can now share this information with the people around me. That goes for having a new job as well. If you're trying to get a new job, if you're going for an interview, and you're not sure if you're going to get the job, don't tell people that you have the job already. Get the job first, secure the job, then tell people you got the new job. Okay, it works the same way, just apply it to different areas of your life. So that brings me to number 2. Yeah, like I said, wait till things are confirmed before you start sharing information. So like I said, if you're not sure if something is going to work out, you want to keep it private. before you actually know that that thing is confirmed, keep it private, because like I said, you don't want to be out here just looking stupid and looking like you're running your mouth and just making noise about things that haven't actually happened in real life. Do you get? So it works best to wait till things are confirmed before you kind of start telling people, oh, this is what I'm doing, or I'm about to get a new job, I'm about to get married, I'm about to get engaged, you know, all that good stuff. Wait till it's confirmed and then share your business. So that kind of links to number one. So I felt like that was a good thing to say, just to point out the obvious, because sometimes the obvious things aren't that obvious. So I just wanted to put that out there so that you guys know. Number three, not everyone has to know your business, okay? Not everybody has to know your business, because at the end of the day, you don't know who knows you. You don't know who has their eyes on you. So and the thing is, especially in a society like one I live in, people have what they call evil eye. Like, people aren't always wishing you the best. People don't always want to see you happy. People don't always want to see you grow and be happy and be successful. So that's why I say not everyone has to actually know what's going on in your life at that point in time, because they may not be wishing you the best. They may not want you to get that job. They may not want you to be getting married. They may not want you to even be having a baby. Like, people are crazy. So it's like, you need to be careful who you're letting into your life and who you're allowing access to the things that are happening in your life. You get me? Like, you get what I'm saying? Because not everybody has your best interest at heart, and that kind of is sad and unfortunate, but that's just kind of the world we live in today. So I would say, yeah, not everyone has to know. Whoever knows, it's a thing where, like, if you know, you know, and if you're one of the person that knows, it's because I trust you, not that you're just allowing anybody to kind of know your business. I don't like things like that, because it's like, do I know you? Why are you knowing certain things about me? Like, that's just, it doesn't have to work that way. And I think for some of us, we're like used to people knowing our business or certain things about us, and it's like, it doesn't have to be that way, you guys. Like, it just doesn't. Things can be done a lot more privately, a lot more professionally. Yeah, that brings me to number 4. Share information with the people you really trust. So the people you really trust, they can be your parents. I feel like parents are usually, well, yeah, the thing is with African, like specifically Nigerian parents, it can be hard to share certain information with them, but I feel like they're the number one people you could trust to take certain things to. It depends what that thing is, but if you feel like you can't take that to them, take it to a best friend, and just take it to one best friend. Don't start taking it to up to 5 people or up to like 6 people, because then you're actually doing too much. I would say limit it to 2 maximum. It also depends what you're telling, what kind of information it is, like how sensitive that information is. If it's a thing, oh wait, you just found out that you're pregnant, I feel like you can definitely tell your parents that. What if you're of age? If you're at the age where they will allow you, then it's fine. You can tell your parents. You can tell family members, of course. I'm sure you can share it with your friends too, 1 or 2 friends. You don't have to be doing too much. Well, it's like WhatsApp group chats. I'm pregnant, like, and it's been and you just found out for a week. Like, you've only been pregnant for like a month, and you're just finding out. You don't want to tell that many people yet. So I would say keep it on the DL. Like, not that many people have to know. But yeah, you can trust people with information, and I would say those people can be your parents or like a really good friend of yours that you just trust and you usually share secrets with. Because if you usually share secrets with that person, you know that you can trust them, because obviously that's something you do regularly, so it would be a good gamble. Get me? That brings me to my next point, which I think is number 5. Keep your close circle tight. Okay, keep your close circle tight, because you don't want, like I said, you don't just want anyone knowing your business at all like that. Keeping your close circle very tight allows you to manage your friendships easier. It allows you to know who is who in your friendship circle. You know, it allows you to know who might actually be talking about you if there's somebody talking about you. Because if you've told 1 or 2 or 3 people something and then you start hearing it outside, you're gonna know that, okay, if one of these 3 people, you're not gonna start playing guessing games like, out of this 100 people of my friends, who could it be? You know, if it's 3 friends, you can narrow it down to, and you know, cut that person off. Like, you know, I only told 3 of you guys, so it must be 1 of you guys. Who was it? They're gonna have to confess because it could only be 3 of them. So I feel like that allows people to manage their friendships a lot better and would allow you to move in silence a lot easier. Get me? That brings me to my last point, which is number 6. Allow people to move in silence if they're choosing to move in silence. So if they want to keep their business private, allow them to do so. It's their business at the end of the day. You don't have to fully force information out of them like all the time about everything. Like, surely there's some things they're going to want to share with you because, you know, they're your friend. But if they're choosing to keep a particular piece of information to themselves and they want to keep it private, then there's nothing you can really do about that. You just have to let them be private. And if they're choosing to move in silence, they're choosing to move in silence, and it's for their own good. They probably know what they're doing. They're probably trying to be wise. So just accept that and just understand that, yeah, it's not everything they may want to tell you about. I feel like that comes with understandings, wisdom, and just maturity. Like, you have to be able to understand that sometimes people just don't want to share information, and it's nothing personal. It's just kind of like how life goes sometimes, because it's not everyone that you can trust. Even sometimes friends, they be doing stuff behind your back. So allow them to move in silence if that's what they're choosing to do. Okay, guys? So that brings me to the end of this video. I wanted it to be very quick. I didn't really want to waste too much time, and I think it is. So I hope you guys learned 1 or 2 things from the tips I just gave you. Do try to apply them to your life. You know, moving in silence, it's important. It shows wisdom, and we want to be out here showing that, you know, we're wise. We actually know what we're doing. We're not just making noise thinking we're grown when we're not even making grown decisions. You get me? So try moving in silence. This is a new skill. It will really serve you and your life. You'll find that the things that are happening to you are happening, and you know, you're not allowing people to interfere with what's going on in your life. It just allows things to be smoother, to go smoother for you. Less difficulty, less stress. And you know me, I'm all about doing things without so much stress in my life. So thank you for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.